Hello everybody. Happy December. Happy end of the year. Can you believe it? It is upon us. It just goes way too fast every year, and I know we probably say that every year, and it is how it is, right? So I'm back to doing my sweet treat video for you for December, and I decided, usually I don't do a Christmas one at the end of the year, but I wanted to feature this framed and festive. I have not done anything with this stamp set yet, and honestly I needed to use it, right? So this is part of a limited edition stamp set that is a, I guess, companion to the framed florets, and I don't have the actual stamp set that goes with this bundle, but this is a sneak peek to the January stamps mini catalog. This die set will be available in the January to June mini catalog, and it does have a stamp set that goes along with it that's got some flowers, and I'll be doing more cards with that. But this is only available through December, and so I wanted to make a card with it and let you have a chance in case you wanted to get some last minute cards done. You could still have a chance to get in on it at the beginning of the month here. I got my last order with Stampin' Up! Really fast. I was so shocked because it was the stamp sale, and they shipped it the next day, and I didn't even pay for that. So really so happy with that. So as you know, I'll have the host code listed below. You just use that and purchase $25 with me during the month, and you'll get this kit for free. It will come to you like this. You get it in a package. You get to make 2 cards, and you'll get the PDF. I actually blew the picture up big this time, and the combo picture, because I wanted the cards to print together. So you'll get the PDF printed, but you can watch this video. They're really simple cards, easy to make, and you can mass produce these really easy if you wanted to. So we'll get right to it. So you're going to start with the Garden Green card base, 8.5 by 5.5, and you just fold that in half. Then you're going to have a 4.25 by 5.25 basic white, and that one goes on the inside because of course that green's just a little bit too dark to write messages on. Then you have a piece of DSP that is 4 by 5.25, so that's going to go down on our card front. I really like this, and you could save this DSP for any time of the year. It's part of a Christmas set. It is part of, what did I tell you? It is, Painted Christmas. I think I used Painted Christmas for both cards. Then we're going to put the Evening Evergreen, and this is, trying to look at my measurements here. I wrote Shaded Spruce on here, but you know what? I'm pretty sure this is Evening Evergreen. 3.25 by 5.25. So then you have a 3 by 5. Oh, that one's not right. This is supposed to be 3 by 5. Let me trim this just a tiny bit, because that is supposed to be just a smidget less, right? Just so we can see that green. Then you have 2 sprigs, and they have got adhesive on the back, so you're just going to peel them off. And if The little holes didn't come out. I just kind of used my finger, but you can use your, I got two take-a-pick tools here, but neither one, not the right one. So you can just kind of punch out the center there. And then I'm going to layer the one towards the bottom corner. Give it a good smush. And then I'm going to take my other one. Be gentle because you don't want to tear it, right? And I'm going to layer this one so that it comes up from the other one. But I want it to go over this other corner. Just like that. All right, move that aside, and then you have a white oval with the frame. So, and if it didn't cut all the way, just tear it a little bit. I'm going to take the frame apart and then take a piece of scratch paper and take your dauber, and I'm going to take the garden green, and I'm just going to, and make sure you're holding on to the die cut because you don't want it to tear or move around. And I'm just going to color my die cut. And you can make this as dark, make certain corners dark to give it dimension. It's going to get, the ridges in the die cut is going to get even more color to it. Then I'm going to take some multi-purpose glue. This just happens to be in a little container that gives a little bit finer point for me. And I'm going to glue this down so that my edges are covered on my sprig, so that way it looks like it's coming out, right? Make sure that's down really good. Set that aside, and I'm going to take my center of it here, making sure I have the nice clean edge, and I'm going to take my sentiment and I'm going to ink that up in the Evening Evergreen. I'm going to make sure I don't have anything on my edge because I have boo-booed at that before, right? And then I'm just going to stamp and make sure I have it really good. And then I have some dimensionals right here. And that will go right in the center of our, and card number 1 is done. Card number 2, super simple also, crumb cake. We don't have to line this one unless you'd want to, because it's 8.5 by 5.5. We can write on the inside of that. We are going to put some early espresso that is 4 by 5.25 down. And then I've taken the 3 3/4 by 5, and I've already ran it through the die cut, so it has got so you can use wet glue, or you can use the seal, but I'm going to use some white glue here so I can get right up here on the edge. And we're going to put that over the early espresso, so now you can see that. Got a little bit seeped out right there. Then we're going to just stamp on the oval. And I'm going to move my greens aside. I have some early espresso ink. And I'm going to just ink my sentiment up. Looks like I didn't get anything there. I'm going to scoot this up just a bit so it's more at the top. Now this frame, you do want to make sure you have there's some etching on this one, so make sure that's what you have up. And of course, this one might be a little bulky, so this would be a good card to put with a gift. So that way you're not worried about the postage, because this bow's kind of bulky and the post office might want to charge for it. So I thought I had, oh, there's my glue dots. So this one takes a few glue dots. So what I do is just take several glue dots and put them on the middle part of my bow, right? And then I'm going to put my bow right down here at the bottom. I've already made my bow, so then I can trim it to be how I want. Now I've got I got 3 little sprigs here that are like leaves, a little bit smaller than the other one, and I'm going to tuck them underneath on top of the die cut, but underneath my bow, just that way it looks like it's coming out from my bow, right? So that's why I put my bow down first, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. That one, my little guys didn't want to come off. There we go. And that gives me all my cards. And I am actually donating some cards to the hospital, so I need lots of Christmas cards right now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful tutorial for you. And even if you don't purchase with me, I hope you'll make these cards, or at least your rendition of them. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great month. Have a great rest of the year. And Merry Christmas if you celebrate. Thank you so much. Bye.